Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo midia ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo midia. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo midia, kabaru ka i subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ Biafran Prime Minister MAZI Ekpa. O nwere ife okwu n'ilu akwụkwọ mma achọ ka unu ga-esi ya bụ ife ọ na-adọrọpụrụ anyị ifu nche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile okwu. Alright, over to you, sir.
I appreciate your whatever you are doing, and like Adadiora Amma will say, don't listen to mosquito, especially when those voices are not coherent. Meanwhile, we learned about, according to your story, the journey, your chronicle, as they will say, of Biafra, and where we are today, being the Biafran government in exile. We learned about different stages of lobbyists. These questions has been buried in some of us because of the sensitivity. When you said you will not engage. When you said you will not engage lobbyists, and all of a sudden we saw you engaging lobbyists. But this lobbyists this time, we want to ask that question before. Good thing you clarify it this night, because you have you have erased so many evil thoughts in the heart of people. That's one kudos that I'm giving to you this evening. And the most shocking thing to hear this evening is that the supposed Biafran lobbyist is also representing Okonjo-Iweala. I thought they stopped at representing Atiku Abubakar of Nigeria, the man that was involved in the Alibotin scam and all that corrupt Fulani agenda. I thought that was their only excessiveness. But this Okonjo-Iweala again, because I knew when Bruce Payne stood against you, he was actually tweeting against our PM, and PM was going soft on him, and you told him that you can do some, you said something about him that will put him in trouble. But because he's an old man, you will allow him to be. And after that advice that you gave Bruce Payne, he stopped meddling into Biafran activities. Do you think this so-called lobbyist firm have stopped meddling into Biafra activities or not? That's what I want to know.
They can't meddle in what we are doing now. We have our lobbyists, which we trust very much, and they are not after money.
Are we free to suggest that the discrepancy between 80 to 10, 60 to 10, Biafrans are saying there was no lobbyists at the first place? It was just three gangmen collecting money from MAZI.
And I said the person who was in charge is Obi, a man called Obi in America. And this man is somebody who cannot even think for himself. How can he engage? How can he be in charge coordinating lobbying firm that will represent the African people? The same lobbying firm was representing Okonjo-Iweala. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. The person that represented Okoje Wala is not the president. It's the lobby firm that they were paying 80,000.
Okay. One of the last thing I would say, make no mistake, this Obuehi is I think he's an old man, a cab driver at somewhere in US,
Yes,
according to the story. Yeah. Now, can Biafrans individually, not propelled by the Biafran government in exile, sue these people? Because
what are you saying?
for defraud, because if a 10,000 job we take me to the House of Senate, how will I pay 80,000 for years and I've not seen anything? It is hard to take. It's hard to swallow.
Yeah, listen now. Of course, that is for the people who paid money to IPOB, not for us. So it's the IPOB thing. But I am happy that you mentioned this. So check what 10,000 a month have done, and compare it to 80,000 a month. From there to 60,000 a month, and this money was coming. Now we do not have 1/4 of what IPOB has. But look at what we have done, including the security and the diplomatic and political aspect of it, everything. We don't have 1/4. I mean, 1/4 of what IPOB has. Then, look where we are. There.
Well, it's a food for thought for Biafrans. It's a food for thought for Biafrans, and I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's me again. Thank you very much. All right, we move. Pastor Rose, are you still here? Pastor Rose, the network have knocked her out. And now, Jaja Godson, please grab the mic. Dealing with you. Let Justice finish, then you will take it. Justice, please go.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here. I have a few questions. I have a few questions for our Prime Minister. Prime Minister Keledere, you are so wonderful. You know, when you had an interview with MAZI Nandekalo, you asked him one question. You asked him, after all this diplomatic move failed, what else is he gonna do? And he told you, do you think now we have raised gun, you think we're gonna keep it down? And you told him when he finished making his statement, and you said, whatever he's gonna do, or whoever he wants to follow him, he will be number one. And I am saying the same thing to you. Yeah, if after, two questions I want to ask you. Are you afraid of your life? Number two, if all the diplomatic move fail, what will be our last option? Thank you.
When we are fighting already.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm not afraid of my life. And let me probably use the opportunity.
Yes.
Let me use the opportunity to correct what the propaganda they carried, when during the election, when the journalist was asking if I am worried and scared of going to Nigeria and all that. And then I said, of course. He asked me, do you think that if I go to Nigeria, they're going to kill me? I said, of course. Now, let me tell you one thing. The point is that the freedom of Biafra is closer to me in Finland than in Africa or in Nigeria. So what am I going there to do? I want to be closer to where the freedom would come from. Going to Africa is going far away from where the freedom will come from. Apart from that, I have to be where I will continue to pilot the freedom liberation movement of Biafra. That is not possible in Nigeria. So when we talk about this thing, people say, come to Nigeria, so we'll listen to you. The only reason they are telling you that is so that they will cage you, lock you up. You are just one man. And so God has given every one of us our own sixth sense. It is either you know how to use your own, or you become a fool and others will use it for you. So, as a freedom fighter, before you come to fight for freedom, not even to talk about a country like Nigeria, we must be able to know what you are going to fight and what you are facing, what you are going to face. So, somebody like me, I did not start planning to fight Nigeria today. It is something that is inborn in me. So it's just that God used many years to prepare me for what is happening today. And as you are looking at me, you have not seen my best. So I am not scared of anything. I'm not scared of any human being. The only person I am scared of is myself. I'm afraid of myself. Nobody else. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Justice, please let's take other questions. I don't know. Okay, do you want to ask another one?
I'm here now.
No, I'm okay. This is my confidence.
Okay. Thank you very much, Justice. Pastor Rose, please, 60 seconds. Bring your question and
Yes.
make it quick, please.
Yes. Thank you, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, MAZI nnamdi, MAZI Samone. But thank you for this work. I called you Njokuji. Like, we don't want to explain, but these days I will come to space and explain the meaning of your three names. It's three in one. In the name of the Father and the Son of the Holy Spirit, which is Simon. And you people know the meaning of Simon in the Bible when Jesus said and what he said. And in Jokuji, one day we will explain to you, especially me, that is Ada, where we are coming from. And the Ekpa itself, we move on. Thank you, sir. You remember why this woman was able to speak again? Is because when we wanted to put
PM doesn't
her
want us to. PM doesn't
in
want
her
us to be talking.
place. I
Pastor
know. I
Rose,
just okay. I will not. Can you give me opportunity to come on air, address her personally? Because if we continue, she will continue messing up. Last time we wanted to put her in a place.
Pastor Rose, are you even listening to the PM when you are talking? Try
Okay.
and listen also.
Okay, sir.
You have the white card. You can go and address as much as you want.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what I want. Thank you with honor. And I tell you, Biafra, thank you because you are the best thing that ever happened to you, to us, the Biafrans. What I want to call you now is Igodo Eji Emepo Biafra. You are the key that will open Biafra, and everybody know it. Your name now stand that Igodo Anyinjiji Mepo Biafra, the last miracle on the earth. Thank you. Continue doing your best. We love you with our heart. Somebody asked a question now, and you told him yes. I myself, that first day I stand, I tell Biafra that my life is already given up. Anywhere you go, I go. Anywhere Biafra go, I go until Biafra come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my comrade. Thank you, the good work.
Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu. Kunu si na-esere na Igbo Media bụ ebe anyị si wetara unu ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa gbasara maka ya bụ ife Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Ka ife nwere ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile okwu gasị dị iche iche dropụrụ anyị ife iche n'elu akwụkwọ na comment section na Igbo Media. Ndị be anyị asị na n'Igbo ya adị na ya dị ka echi ada agwụ ọgwụ. Ise. Thank you and God